Bun, salutare, ne regăsim la Sherlock Holmes și am rămas de unde eram data trecută, adică terminasem finala și trebuia să plecăm acasă. Stai, ce? Da, search. Attend to the original at the final day after the final. Aha. Da, Bake Street. Trebuie să căutăm despre chestia aia în arhiv. Oh! Am chestii? Da. Nu știu de ce îmi dădea atunci. Chiar nu știu de ce îmi dădea. Practical, Motherhood and Parentcraft. Interesant. Very, very interesting. What can I say? Hai bă, deocamdată urăsc la Unixinul ăsta, nu durează așa de fucking mult. Și noi n-avem ce face acum. Literalmente, îmi place. Deci, sunt amândoi în trăsuri, dar niciunul nu vorbește cu celălalt. Da, eu citesc cartea în continuare. Watson se uită la mine. Totul e normal.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
Aia. Stai, ce? Nu pot să analizez nimica. Occult item. No ring. Married. Bă, ceva am ratat. Aha! Yay! Alice is Sherlock Holmes' new neighbor. She's young and beautiful, and she seems to relate well to children, but she's still not married. The love token that she wears allude to her connection with the criminal world. She suffered a difficult past. Her scar indicates that she survived a suicide attempt. Judging by her jewelry, she interested in occult science.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me, so that she can practice playing the piano?
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father! Why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Da, și acum asta o să certi cu mine sau ceva de genul, parcă și... nu? Lol. Oh, sunt la costum, ce pot să zic? Stați că vreau să citesc chestia asta. Am citit-o. Sherlock, it's Dr. Ruben Fisher. Do you remember me? I must confess, I admire your acumen and bravery in uncovering our education program. But we choose the lesser evil, don't you see? It was all for a greater, brighter future. We need to sacrifice the few to help the measure. Sincerely, Dr. Raban... Fucking... pentru că... am ales să fiu... good guy. Not bad. Search the archive. Examen, nu mai știu care erau arhivele. Asta ce era? Nu, asta era ziarele. Newspaper. Research, nu cred că era research. Și garanță nu e asta, e history, ceva cu history. Nu. The Royal, the Divine, the no. Stați. Pic. Trebuie să mă concentrez. Arhivă. Arhiva e asta? Asta e arhiva, nu, asta e enciclopedii. History. The Great Dragon. The Mayan Civilization. Yeah.
Here it is.
Nu pot să citesc? Da. The Mayan Empire, centered in the tropical lowlands, the region nowadays known as Guatemala, had reached the peak of its power and influence around the 60th century. Nu mai știu ce era, mi se pare că înainte de Hristos sau după, nu mai știu sigur, mi se pare că e după. The Mayan excelled at agriculture, botany, hieroglyph, writing, calendar creation and mathematics, leaving behind them astonishing records of architecture and symbolic artwork. The principal nation of pre-conquest Guatemala was the Quillos, also known as the Mayan Guiches. The name of his peoples means many trees, taken from the forest highlands which they inhabited. Tecunuman was the last ruler and the Quillis queen who fought with his army against the Spanish conqueror in the Battle of Final, where his chest was fatally pierced by the sword of Don Pedro de Alvarado. According to the legend, even in the death, Tecunuman continued to protect his people. Am citit și chestia asta. Pe aici nu pot să fug aparent, trebuie să merg așa ca un gentleman. Ca un fucking gentleman. Mapă. Dacă trebuie să dau așa. Mai uit și eu, lume, ce vreți să fac? Mai uit. Mai uită omul și el. Chiar am jucat de mult Sherlock Holmes. Dar oricum asta știu că e unul dintre cele mai lungi cazuri. 1. Nu sunt chiar așa multe cazuri, dar asta e, mi s-a părut cel mai lung dintre toate. Bine, acum depinde fiecare.
Statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant. Your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
Ok, deci trebuie să inspectăm chestiile astea. Murder case.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Mersi de detalii, da, clubhouse.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Da. Tu. Nu vreau să vorbesc să fac.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Nu, zic să investigăm după aia să vorbim cu ăla, mi se pare că va trebui să interogăm să ceva.
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
E timpul să căutăm. Da, e clar.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
E clar că a fost fucking...
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
Ceasul. Interesant, nu...
The case is scratched and dented.
Înseamnă că nu mai am ce face cu ceasul, nu? Ba da, mai am ce face cu ceasul.
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Da, acum ar mai avem ce face cu ceasul. Oh, wait a second. Trebuie să căutăm un portofel. N-ai deschide portofelul. Și a deschide portofelul.
Money was left inside the wallet.
Cam că atât a fost văzut în portofel. Astea mai sunt atâta.
Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
Ok, aici am căutat. Perfect.
What is...
O să fugi așa, thanks fucking god.
Pieces from the pedestal. A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Traces of metal on stone. The statue of Tikkun Uman. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Oh man.
Scratches on the stone.
Stai, că trebuie să fie. Aha, uite mă pe aici.
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
No fucking shit, Holmes. Not fucking shit. No fucking shit. Yeah. N-ai voie că fucking... N-aveți voie în the clubhouse, please, excuse me. Oricum o să aflăm chiar acum.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Da.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tikkun Uman running away.
Stai, trebuie să facem portretul. Precious stone. Poor quality. Social activity. Political activity, I think. The most. Badge. Ex-military. Ring. Married. Character complete portrait. Yay! N-am greșit. Sir Charles Wellington is the manager of the club London Arhelgi Institute Bowling Club. He was formerly a soldier with a prestigious infantry, a married man. Sir Charles appeared to be rich, but his wealth is superficial. He is politically engaged with the Tory party and seems to have an active social life.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
You know the victim.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
Why he was?
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Why? How did you get...
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
Enter the club.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Merci foarte mult. Mi se pare că
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Da, cu siguranță. Dezastru imens. Și drept, e drept. Trebuie să vorbim cu ăsta acum.
And what about the statue?
I've no idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and, believe it or not, He said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
F. You want the town to help the vision. No. Stai. Cred că asta e cea corectă, nu?
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Da, am investigat, ce naiba?
A murder at my club.
Am cercetat tot ce era de fucking cercetat la tipul ăsta, nu cred că nici eu nu mai încerc să cercetez la tip. Doar să vorbesc din nou cu ăsta.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Scotland Yard. Deci trebuie să ne ducem la Scotland Yard, aparent. Hai o dată. Loading screen, loading fucking screen. Loading fucking screen. Fax. Ne, nu merge, ok, am înțeles. Am înțeles.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime. I'm always ready to help anytime.
Așa, lasă-mă să merg.
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855.
Mulțumesc.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. An ordinary pencil.
An ordinary pen.
Money was left inside the wallet. Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols. The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Da, aici vine fucking Jesus și o să dureze ceva timp. Dar na, trebuie să căutăm chestia aia care e foarte greu de a căuta așa ușor. Hai bă frate, trebuie să fie o chestie cu 3D, asta e clar, nu o văd eu. Or maybe I'm a fucking blind and didn't see. But există be appear, fuck. Căutăm mai întâi simbolurile și după aia ne chinuim așa mai pe easy, to have mercy, nu știu. Pun la nimereală, că dacă le găsesc, că după aia le așezăm. God have mercy, because I don't see anything like this in this fucking book. Doamne, cum sunt unele chestii, te uiți la ele și te întrebi ce naiba. Seal, I don't fucking know, maybe. It can be. It can be. Bă, dar nu găsesc simbolurile, eu mă împușc, nu văd simbolurile. Uite bă, un simbol, curse, I think. Mă gândesc melodic, știți? Cu blestem, cu fucking tresty. Asta n-ar trebui să fie așa de greu. Chestia asta o să fie destul de greu să o găsim cu siguranță, pentru că nu-mi dau seama. Și mai greu, pentru că să tot micșorează simbolurile, boys. Boys, we have less and less symbols. And that's difficult. Difficult. It's so fucking difficult, guys. Și acum trebuie să mai găsim chestia asta care e foarte grea de găsit. Ce am găsit? Trebuie să caut asta. Trebuie să căutăm chestia aia. Urgent. Curse it to appear anyone to disturb the sacred temple, to meet the death, rise it statue, the only chosen to have the descent, I don't know.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Cred că revin. De fapt nu. Ba da, cred că o să-mi ia ceva timp și nu stau să mă chinui ca prima dată, deci revin. Am revenit, aparent singura mea greșeală era aici, pentru că în loc de to appear era to be, deci în rest tot vezi era la fel, curse it, anyone to disturb sacred temple, to meet death, rise and statue, only chosen to have descent, deci astea le lesesem, deci asta era singura greșeală de mine, îmi pare rău. Pare rău. What? Ce? Nu?
I should pay more attention to details.
Înseamnă că am greșit. Sorry. Cred că nu m-am uitat complet la video. Da, eu n-am fost atent pentru că și aici am load to descent era to have mercy, îmi pare rău lume.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
Am greșit, îmi pare rău.
It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
Oh, deduction, avem deducții.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Bun, dar eu zic să încheiem și noi aici această parte, dacă chiar v-a plăcut, nu uitați, dați like, subscribe, share și coment și până data viitoare, ce să mai zic decât bye bye.